We have read Genesis chapter 1 verse 1 to chapter 2 verse 3. Now consider this: God, without defining, without interpreting, without imagining, what remains? Verbs: created, saw, divided, called, made, set, blessed, sanctified, ended, rested. And God said, "Let there be," and it was so. And God saw, and God called, and God blessed, and God said unto them. The speech proceeds. The speech is spoken to the creatures. Man is addressed. And the Spirit of God moved, and God said, "Let us." The text has spoken. We remain within it, not outside. Stand inside the text and continue. Genesis chapter 2 verse 4. These are the generations of the heavens and of the earth. The chain of end from Genesis 1 to 2, 3 does not continue here. This text begins with these. Nothing has appeared that is called a generation, not generations, but the generations. Let us delay the meaning of generations. Of the heavens and of the earth, the word "of" is attached to each. In the beginning, creation is spoken as the heaven and the earth, a pair, one referent, two names. From within creation, the heavens, the earth, not a pair, two names. Look at the end of the sentence. The Lord God made the earth and the heavens, not the heavens and the earth, but the earth and the heavens. The order has changed. And now the Lord God, not God. A name appears. Before any sentence appears in which a man speaks, the name appears. In the previous text, God said, here a name that can be called appears first. Again, when they were created, in the day that the Lord God made the earth and the heavens. When and in the day are already fixing a frame. When, not a new act of creating the heavens and the earth. In the day, not a new act of making the earth and the heavens. The text does not say the 7 days, how long, how time passed. It says the day. It does not define the day. It holds together what was created and what was made, not as measured time, but as one grammatical frame. The heavens and the earth when they were created, and the earth and the heavens in the day they were made. In the day that the Lord God made the earth and the heavens, not a period, a comma. And every plant of the field, it continues. Before it was in the earth, not yet. And every herb of the field, it seems to continue. Before it grew, again, not yet. Wait, two befores. Every plant of the field and every herb of the field cannot be fixed as the object of made, cannot be released from it either, object or not. The reading does not settle. A colon, still not closed. Let us read the whole sentence again. These are the generations of the heavens and of the earth when they were created, in the day that the Lord God made the earth and the heavens, and every plant of the field before it was in the earth, and every herb of the field before it grew. Not a new act of creating the heavens and the earth, not a new act of making the earth and the heavens, but before, not specifying time, marking what is not yet the case, not yet in the earth, not yet grown, now. The explanation follows. For the Lord God had not caused it to rain upon the earth, and there was not a man to till the ground. First, had not caused. The sentence does not say simply that there was no rain. The subject is the Lord God had not caused. Second, was not. The sentence does not stop at a man. It continues to till the ground. Not yet a man to till the ground. But, not and, but, there went up a mist from the earth, and watered the whole face of the ground. Not merely the face, but the whole face. Rain was still absent, yet the whole face of the ground was watered. The weight shifts. Not there. Here. There was not a man to till the ground. Let the text stand. Stand inside it, and let it read you. Before we read, look back. And God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness." So God created the man in his own image, created, made. No dust, no ground, no mention of breath, no mention of life in this way. Not living creature, not wherein there is life. Man is spoken, but not yet in this form. Now, Genesis chapter 2 verse 7. And, not then, not afterward, and the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground. Formed, not created, not made, of the dust of the ground. What was not spoken before is now spoken, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, not life by itself, the breath of life. And man became a living soul, not man is living, not man has life. Man became. Notice the conjunction, formed, and breathed, and became. And. No marker of result, no marker of cause, only and. And not yet till, not yet a man to till the ground. The man is there, formed, became, but not to till. And the Lord God planted a garden, not a man planting, the Lord God planted. No rain has been opened, no till has been opened. Yet a garden, eastward, in Eden, a direction, a place, not plant, not herb, a garden set. And there he put the man whom he had formed. There, not the man making the place, the man placed in it. The absence of the man is no longer, but the grammar of till is still not opened. And out of the ground made the Lord God to grow every tree, not of man, the Lord God. Made to grow what was not yet, now is spoken. Every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food, not seen and judged. No one speaks, that is given. Pleasant to the sight, good for food, not yet eaten, not yet taken, given. Every tree, also the tree of life, pleasant to the sight, good for food. And the tree of knowledge of good and evil, pleasant to the sight, good for food. Named, not yet divided, not yet commended. In the midst of the garden, not life in the midst, the tree of life, placed. Not knowledge in the midst, the tree of knowledge of good and evil, placed. Life is named tree, knowledge is named tree. In the garden, tree. Let the text stand, stand inside it, and let it read you. And a river went out of Eden to water the garden. Watering continues. Not rain, not a man to till. A river goes out from Eden to the garden. And from there it was parted. The text does not say who parts it. It was parted. And became into four heads, one river, now four. No process is explained, only this, it became. Now the names. The name of the first is Pison. It compasseth the whole land of Havilah. The whole land, and in that land there is gold, and the gold of the land is good. No one declares it good. It is good. There is bdellium and the onyx stone. They are there. And the name of the second river is Gihon. It compasses the whole land of Ethiopia. Again, the whole land. And the name of the third river is Hiddekel. It goes toward the east of Assyria. Direction is given. And the fourth river is Euphrates. 4 rivers. Named, not chosen, not used, given. Watered, parted, named, valued. All these before the text shows a man doing anything. And the Lord God took the man and put him into the Garden of Eden. Again, not the man moving first. The Lord God took, the Lord God put. The man is still received, still placed. The same garden, but not the same sentence. Before, a garden planted, the man put there. Here, into the Garden of Eden, to dress it and to keep it, the man is given an act, but not to till the ground. Not the ground of chapter 2, verse 5. That ground was not yet, no plant, no herb, no man to till. Here, the garden, already planted, already watered, already filled with trees, already named. To till does not appear, to dress it, and to keep it. Not the ground, it. The garden receives the act. The man is no longer absent, but even now, his act does not begin by itself. He is taken, he is put, and then to dress it and to keep it. Not the act the earlier sentence seemed to prepare, a different act for what is already given. Not the not yet ground, the already given garden. No beast yet formed, to keep, not yet filled. And now, and the Lord God commanded the man, saying, Now, the man is addressed, not speaking, receiving the word, not one, but 2 commands. Of every tree of the garden, thou mayst freely eat, every tree, already given, pleasant to the sight, good for food. Now, to eat appears, freely, not yet taken, now permitted. But of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, the same tree, already named, now set apart. Thou shalt not eat of it, not removed, still there, but not to be taken. The act is limited, not the tree. 2 commands, to eat of every tree of the garden, and not to eat of one tree, both to be kept. 2 commands within one speaking, not separate, 2 commands, one range. For in the day that thou eatest thereof, the day not measured, declared, a frame joined to the act. Thou shalt surely die, death now spoken, not yet seen, not yet done, spoken to the man. Look again, the Lord God planted the garden eastward in Eden. Out of the ground made the Lord God to grow every tree, no word of the herb. Nothing else is open to it, only the tree. Of every tree of the garden, every tree except one, the range is given. If the word is not kept, the range is no longer kept, and where the range is no longer kept, there thou shalt surely die, freely given and limited and declared. Let the text stand inside it, and let it read you. And the Lord God said, again the word, after act, after command, again the word. It is not good, not good, not the ground, not the garden, not the trees, the man, that the man should be alone. Alone. He became a living soul, he is put in the garden. He received the word, to dress, to keep, freely to eat, not to eat of one, all given, and still alone, not good. Not lack of place, not lack of act, not lack of word. Alone I will make, again make, not the earth, not the heavens, not the trees to grow, for him, an helpmeet for him, not given to the garden, given to the man, not to fill the ground, to answer the alone. And out of the ground the Lord God formed every beast of the field and every fowl of the air. Again formed not only the man, now the creatures. Out of the ground, and brought them unto Adam. Not yet the answer, brought to Adam. to see what he would call them, not Adam seeing, not Adam looking. To see still stands with the Lord God. Adam to call, and whatsoever Adam called, every living creature, there was the name thereof called, and there was the name not suggested, not waiting the name. And Adam gave names to all cattle, and to the fowl of the air, and to every beast of the field. Now Adam has a verb, not to till, not to eat, to call, to give names. The creature field named, the whole field, Pethu. Yet for Adam there was not found an helpmate for him. For Adam, for him, not merely alone, spoken. Now not found, not one beast, not one fowl, not one living creature named. The whole field has passed, the answer has not appeared. Alone remains, not denied, sharpened, an helpmate for him still not found. And the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept. Not seeking, not naming, not acting, sleeping. And he took one of his ribs, from him, not from the field, not from the creatures, from the man, and closed up the flesh instead thereof, not left open, closed. And the rib which the Lord God had taken from man made he a woman, not formed, made. Taken, closed, made. And brought her unto the man, again brought, before many brought to Adam, and not found, now one brought to the man, not many, one. And Adam said, now the man speaks. This, not she is. This, not named, not classified. This is now. Now, not time, now speakable. Bone of my bones, flesh of my flesh. Not from, not mine. Of, bone of, flesh of. The same words, but not the same one. Of my bones, of my flesh. Not another, not the same. Spoken before the name, before the call. Not as before, not the field, not many, one. She shall be called woman, named. And only then, because she is taken out of man, not found, taken. Not from the field, from the man, what was not found, now stands. Not defined, not explained, not compared, spoken from him, yet before him. The same words, but not the same one. Not another, not himself. These spoken before she is named, before she is known, before she is placed. These, bone of my bones, flesh of my flesh. Not divided, not merged, held as both. Therefore, not continuation, a declaration, a man, not Adam, a man shall leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife. Leave and cleave, a pair, a man with his father, a man with his mother, a man with his wife, not the same, a reordering of relation. A man with his father, not one flesh, a man with his mother, not one flesh, a man with his wife, one flesh. And they shall be one flesh. They, not he, they, the pair now spoken as one flesh. And they were both naked, the man and his wife, and were not ashamed. They, the same they, not a new pair, not another pair, the same they, who were spoken as one flesh. Both, not one alone, both, the man and his wife, not replacing they, fixing they, the man and his wife, were, state, both naked, and were not ashamed, the same pair, the same they, one flesh, and still they, both, and still one flesh. Before not good was spoken, not of the ground, not of the garden, of the man alone. Alone, not good. Here they, no longer alone, but no word of good, no word of not good, not restored by saying good, not judged by saying not good, spoken as one flesh, held as they, both naked, not ashamed. Let the text stand inside it, and let it read you. We have read up to Genesis chapter 2 verse 25. Now consider this, man, without defining, without interpreting, without prior knowledge. What remains? Man, the man, male and female, man and woman, one flesh. What else? To till the ground, to dress, to keep. Also verbs. Became, called, gave names, slept, said, and made it freely, except one. And yet, not yet, see, not yet, make, not yet, take, not yet, die. Stand inside the text and continue. Genesis chapter 3 verse 1. Now, not time, a shift in speech. The serpent of the field which the Lord God had made, within the same field, not outside, among, more subtle than any beast of the field. And he said, a new voice, not the Lord God, not the man, the serpent. He said unto the woman, not the man, the woman, now addressed. And a question, not said, asked. Yea, hath God said, God, spoken of, not speaking. Within the question, yea, not one, the pair. Ye shall not eat of the tree of the garden. Every tree, the whole range, all brought into the question. It, the act, placed within the range. Dialogue begins. The woman is now to answer. And the woman said unto the serpent, now the answer. Wait, look back. The Lord God commanded the man, saying, two commands, not one. First, of every tree of the garden thou mayst freely eat, the whole range given. Second, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil thou shalt not eat of it. One tree set apart, two commands, one range. Now look again, her answer, we may eat. Not, the Lord God commanded, saying, first. Not, God had said, first, we may eat. The same act, but not spoken as first given. The command still there, but not first heard as command. And so the two are no longer heard together as one. Of the fruit of the trees of the garden, the trees still there, the garden still there, the range still there, but not first given as command. But of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, but not now heard with the first as one. We may eat, and then, but not this. God has said, now after, not first. The word stay there, but not first. Ye shall not eat of it. The same command, not removed, but now heard as the limit. Neither shall ye touch it. Touch, not spoken before, now spoken, not instead, but added. Because now the command is not first heard as given range, but as limit. And so it extends, it, touch, lest ye die. Not, thou shalt surely die, not as first spoken, now after, not first, not declared as before, but spoken after we may it. Look again, nothing removed, nothing denied. The command stay there, the range stay there, but the speaking has shifted. We may it first, and all that follows spoken after it. And the serpent said unto the woman, not a question, now a statement, ye shall not surely die. Before the woman said, of the fruit of the tree in the midst of the garden, not named, not the tree by name. by place in the midst. And ye shall not eat of it, eat the fruit, the tree, but not by name. And lest ye die, not surely, not at the end not held, ye shall not surely die. For the reason given, God doeth know, not God said, God doeth know, God, now spoken of, not heard, that in the day ye eat thereof, the act is still there, it, the act remains, but its object no longer in front. Then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, not God as gods, and knowing good and evil, knowing a state now given, as God's knowing. The end now this, eyes opened as God's knowing. Not surely not held as before, the act remains, but now it leads to something else. The woman hears. Let the text stand inside it, and let it read you. Let us look back. The garden was planted, and every tree was given, pleasant to the sight, and good for food. Every tree already saw, given. And now the woman saw. She did not say, she did not declare. She saw that the tree was good for food, and pleasant to the eyes, not new, already given, seen as given, not after eating, before. But now a tree to be desired to make one wise, not a tree as given, not named, a tree, not what it is, but what it makes of one, to make one wise. 3. Seen together, given, and now added. And then she took of the fruit thereof, the fruit of it, from what was seen, not named, not by name. And did it, the act now done, and gave also unto her husband with her, not apart. Look back, a man, not Adam, a man, his wife, and they, the man and his wife. Now her husband with her, and he did eat, not one, both. What was seen is now done. And the eyes of them both were opened, not first, she saw before, now both, not one, both. The eyes of them both opened. And they knew not good and evil. They knew that they were naked, not new, already so, now naked, known, no word of ashamed. And they sewed fig leaves together, and made themselves aprons, themselves. And they knew, and they sewed, and they made. No cause spoken, no reason spoken, only and. Both together themselves, not apart. And not then, not afterward, and they heard the voice, not speech, the voice of the Lord God walking in the garden in the cool of the day. And Adam and his wife, not just they, still both, and each, hid themselves from the presence of the Lord God, from, not toward, from the presence, amongst the trees of the garden, not behind, not under, amongst, the same garden, the same trees. Given, taken, ate, sold, made, now, hid, amongst. And not the Lord God called and said unto Adam, but the Lord God called unto Adam, and said unto him, not unto them, unto Adam, addressed. Where art thou? Not why, where, the place. And he said, not where. I heard thy voice in the garden, and I was afraid, because I was naked, because now the reason is spoken, naked known before, now the cause. And I hid myself, Myself, not ourselves, myself. The act is spoken, not only done, said. The act does not fix its meaning, the words do. I heard, I was afraid, because I was naked. I hid. The meaning is fixed. Where was asked, why is answered, and the reason is spoken, naked. And he said, no word of unto. Who told thee that thou wast naked? Who, not what, told, naked, none, now asked for its source. And hast thou eaten of the tree, not fruit, not mist, the tree, whereof I commanded thee, commanded, that thou shouldest not eat, the act asked, as commanded. And the man said, the woman whom thou gavest to be with me, she gave me of the tree, and I did eat. Pause. 2 questions. First, who told thee that thou wast naked? Look back. The serpent said unto the woman, and the woman said unto the serpent, and the serpent said unto the woman, no word of unto Adam, no word of unto the man. She took, she did eat, she gave, and he did eat, and they knew that they were naked. The serpent said, ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. No word of Adam knowing this. Adam knew that he was naked. The question remains, who told thee that thou wast naked? No word, no one told me. Who told thee? Told, asked. Not, how it came to be known. Not, whence it arose. Told. And the man said, the woman whom thou gavest to be with me, she gave me of the tree, and I did eat. Second, hast thou eaten of the tree whereof I commanded thee, that thou shouldest not eat? The tree commanded. Look back, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God hath said, ye shall not eat of it. When the woman saw the tree and a tree, she took and did eat, and gave, and he did eat. The fruit thereof, no word of telling her husband, no word of the name of the tree, no word of the command in the giving. She gave, and he did eat. The question remains, hast thou eaten of the tree whereof I commanded thee that thou shouldest not eat? The man said, I did eat. Not of the tree whereof thou commanded, no word, not given as commanded, no word of the tree of knowledge of good and evil. But the question stands, of the tree whereof I commanded thee. The question fixed as commanded, and he said, I did eat. Now 2 questions again. First, who told thee? Second, hast thou eaten? Not 2 direct answers. First, not answered. Instead, the woman whom thou gavest to be with me, she gave me, gave. Second, answered, yet not as asked. Not yes, not no, I did eat. But not, I did it, and she gave me. She gave me, and I did it. Look back, she took and did eat, and gave, and he did eat. The same order, she gave me, and I did eat, and no word of because, no word of therefore, no word of so. She gave, and I did eat. Not told, gave, who, still not answered, and another is addressed. And the Lord God said unto the woman, not Adam, the woman, what is this that thou hast done? What, not why, this, done, the whole now asked. Look back, the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die, in the day ye eat thereof, ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. A tree to be desired to make one wise, she took, and did eat, and gave, and he did eat. And they knew that they were naked, and they sewed and made, and they heard and hid this. And the woman said, The serpent beguiled me, not told me. Look back, the serpent said unto the woman, knowing good and evil, and they knew that they were naked. No word of naked in the serpent's speech, not told, beguiled, and I did eat. Look again, who, now spoken, the serpent, not told, beguiled. Hast thou eaten? Answered, I did eat. What is this? This, the serpent beguiled me, and I did eat. No word of because, only the serpent beguiled me, and I did eat. And let the text stand inside it, and let it read you. And no longer asked, the Lord God said unto the serpent, Because, not from the man, not from the woman, because thou hast done this, what is this that thou hast done? Because thou hast done this, thou art, not, thou shalt be, art cursed, above all cattle, and above every beast of the field. The same field, not now subtle, now cursed. Upon thy belly shalt thou go, not simply thou goest, but how thou goest, and dust, not fruit, dust, shalt thou eat all the days of thy life, not some, all, not once, but all the days of thy life. And not ended, still speaking. I will put enmity, not speech, not exchange, between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. Between and between, not one, thee, thy seed, thy head, thou, still the serpent. The woman, her seed, not children, it, his heel, not her heel, his. It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. Bruise, not destroy, bruise, same word. Said unto the serpent, not unto the woman, What thou art, how thou goest, what thou eatest, how long, and against whom. Unto the woman he said, not the serpent, not the man, the woman, I will greatly multiply, not one, thy sorrow and thy conception together. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth, in sorrow again sorrow. Now around the bring forth children, not conception named again, but brought forth children. And thy desire shall be to thy husband, to direction, look back, a tree to be desired. Now thy desire to thy husband, not they, not both, still the pair, within the pair, now two, and he shall rule over thee. Over, within the pair, over, look back, she gave unto her husband, unto, now over, to thy husband, over thee, two lines, not one, not both. Look carefully, not generalized, thy sorrow, thy conception, thy desire, thy husband, thee. Sorrow multiplied, conception within. In sorrow bringing forth, no word of seed. In sorrow children. Desire too, he over, within the pair. Now to and over. And unto Adam he said, not the serpent, not the woman, Adam, because not one thou hast hearkened, and hast eaten, two. Thou hast hearkened unto the voice, not speech, but voice. Not only she gave, but hearkened unto the voice of thy wife. Hearkened unto the voice. And hast eaten of the tree of which I commanded thee, saying, Thou shalt not eat of it. The act and the command, spoken together. Cursed is the ground, not thou art cursed, the ground, for thy sake. In sorrow shalt thou eat, not freely, in sorrow shalt thou eat of it. Eat, the ground, cursed, all the days of thy life, not some, all, not once, all the days. Thorns and thistles shall it bring forth to thee, not neutral, to thee, thorns and thistles. Here, no word of eating, not to eat. And thou shalt eat the herb of the field, no word of sorrow, not in sorrow, no word of the ground, now of the field. In the sweat of thy face, not in sorrow, but in the sweat of thy face, shalt thou eat bread, no word of the ground, no word of the field, simply bread. Till thou return unto the ground, till an end set, not declared unto the serpent, till declared unto Adam. For out of it wast thou taken, it, the ground, no word of forming, no word of breathing, the ground spoken. For dust thou art, and unto dust shalt thou return, dust to dust. Hearkened unto the voice, ate of the tree, ground cursed, eat in sorrow, no word of eating, bring forth to thee, eat the herb of the field, eat bread in the sweat of thy face, all the days till you return, taken out of the ground, dust thou art, unto dust return. And after dust, after thou art, and not the Lord God, Adam speaks. Adam called his wife's name Eve, his wife, not now woman, his wife Eve, the name spoken. Look back again, and Adam said, This is now bone of my bones, and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man, because out of man, woman. Now the mother, not woman, named here, mother of all living, all, not some, not part, all. Look back. The Lord God said, Till thou return unto the ground, for out of it wast thou taken, it, the ground, for dust thou art, not word, art, dust. Look very carefully, the fruit of the tree of the garden, beast of the field, fowl of the air. The Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground. No word of, not dust of the ground, but dust. And unto dust shalt thou return, not unto the dust of the ground, but unto dust. And now the mother of all living, his wife, still the woman taken out of man, not replaced, and now the mother of all living. Adam called his wife's name Eve, because she was the mother of all living. Let the text stand inside it, and let it read you. Unto Adam also, not unto Adam and his wife also, and to his wife, not as a pair, unto Adam also, and to his wife, not named Eve, his wife. The Lord God made coats of skins. Look back, Adam and his wife, they made themselves aprons, no word of clothing, but now, and clothed them, made and clothed. The Lord God made and clothed them. And the Lord God said, Behold, the man, not named Adam, The man is become, not shall be, not will be. The man is become as one of us to know good and evil. Look again, ye shall be as gods knowing good and evil. They knew that they were naked, naked, known, not remained, spoken, because I was naked, asked, who told thee, answered, not told, beguiled, and now, not as gods, but as one of us, to know good and evil. Look back, every tree pleasant to the sight, good for food, of every tree freely eat, of one not, so already good, already pleasant, and to make one wise, ate the one, not kept, asked, hast thou eaten of the tree whereof I commanded thee? Answered, I did eat, not as asked, and now to know good and evil. Look back, the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground, man of the dust of the ground. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man, dust thou art, not dust of the ground, dust. Adam called his wife's name Eve, because she was the mother of all living, and now to know good and evil. Knowing good and evil, to know good and evil, the same words, not the same. And now, as it is, this follows. List, not command, prevent, put forth his hand, and take also, not first, again, taking, and eat, and live forever. No word in the day thou eatest thereof, only and. Look back, in the garden, eat freely, no sorrow, no sweat, no end. In sorrow eat, of the ground, all the days, till return, eat, the same word, not the same. Now, the tree of life in the midst of the garden, take and eat and live forever. The tree of life, look back, every tree of the garden, now one, named, set apart. Therefore the Lord God sent him forth from the garden of Eden to till the ground, not to dress, not to keep, now to till the ground from whence he was taken. So he drove out the man, not sent only, driven out. And he placed at the east of the garden of Eden, not the man, cherubims, not one more, not empty, guarded. And a flaming sword, not still, which turned every way, to keep the way of the tree of life, not the tree, the way. No putting forth, no taking, no eating, no living forever, the way kept. Let the text stand inside it, and let it read you. We have read Genesis chapter 1 verse 1 to chapter 3 verse 24. Now look again. In the beginning God created the heaven and the earth. The beginning, definite, no explanation, no specification. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. Called, not created, not made. The light called day, the darkness called night. Not stated how long the day is, not stated how long the night is. Look carefully, not from evening to morning, the evening and the morning, subject, were, linking verb, the first day, named, no transition spoken, process, not specified. Evening, night, morning, day, not written, only this, the evening and the morning were the first day, and again, the evening and the morning were the second day. The same sentence, repeated, first, second, no then, no afterward, only and. And does not give duration. It continues. God said, God made, God divided. Order is visible. Sequence is given. Duration is not given. No measure between said and made. No measure between made and divided. And between the first day and the second day, no measure. This continues to the sixth day. On the fourth day, the greater light, the lesser light, to rule the day and the night. And he set them, set. No motion described, no duration described. Function is named, placement is stated. Nothing further described. Seasons, days, years, given. No count. Now the seventh day, no repetition, not. The evening and the morning were the seventh day. Instead, blessed, sanctified. The seventh day, spoken differently. On the seventh day, in it. On, surface, in, frame. Now, day is spoken within a temporal phrase. And in the day that the Lord God made the earth and the heavens, not days. The day, from chapter 2 verse 4, went up, grow, went out, compasseth, more event-like acts, spoken. And the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept. Sleep, yet no day, no night, no evening, no morning, no measure, not stated, one day, many days, only the day. Chapter 3, Speech. God said, the man answered, the woman answered. God spoke, the man called his wife's name. God spoke, he sent him out. All of this, no day, no night, no evening, no morning, no measure, not stated, one day, many days. The fruit was eaten, no immediate death. Instead, all the days of thy life, days spoken, but no count given. To the man, till, to the serpent, no till. Eat, limited, return to dust. Not death spoken as event, return spoken. Not yet, number of days. Not yet, passing of days. Not yet, length of days. We remain within it, not outside. Stand inside the text and continue. Genesis chapter 4 verse 1. He drove out the man, and he placed no word afterward, only and. Adam, not the man, named Adam. Adam knew Eve his wife, not Eve only, not wife only, Eve his wife. Look back. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children. And she conceived, and bare Cain, and said, I have gotten a man, not seed, a man from the Lord, not from Adam, not from us, from the Lord. And she again bare his brother Abel, not another man Abel, his brother Abel. And Abel was not deed. Abel was a keeper of sheep, not the ground, not and. But Cain was a tiller of the ground. Look back unto Adam also and to his wife, the Lord God made and clothed. And the Lord God said, Behold, the man is become the man, not named Adam. The Lord God sent him forth, him, the man, from the Garden of Eden to till the ground from whence he was taken. The man driven out, not they, the man. And Adam knew Eve his wife, Cain a tiller of the ground. The man Adam cannot be fixed as the same, cannot be released as different. The reading, does not settle. Do not resolve it. Let the text stand inside it, and let it read you. And in process of time spoken, not yet counted, it came to pass. Cain brought of the fruit of the ground an offering unto the Lord. And Abel he also brought of the firstlings of his flock, and of the fat thereof. Cain, tiller of the ground, Abel, keeper of sheep, each brought of his own. And the Lord had respect unto Abel and to his offering, not only his offering unto Abel, but unto Cain and to his offering. He had not respect, not only his offering unto Cain. Wait, look carefully, not explained, no reason stated. Each brought of his own, unto Abel respect, unto Cain not. Not what, not why the Lord had respect. The Lord had not respect. And no word of so. Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell, wrath and countenance. And the Lord said unto Cain, Why art thou wroth, and why is thy countenance fallen? Wrath and countenance, each questioned. No answer directly follows. Speaking continues. If thou doest well, shall thou not be accepted? And if thou doest not well, no word of rejected, no word of accepted. Sin, life, at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. Sin, life, not moveth, life at the door, at the door. Unto thee shall be his desire, thee and him, not one, not merged. Thou shalt rule over him. Let the text stand inside it, and let it read you. And Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass, when they were in the field, together in the field, Cain rose up against Abel his brother, against Abel his brother, and slew him. And the Lord said unto Cain, Where is Abel thy brother? Where asked? And he said, I know not. No place spoken. Am I my brother's keeper? The question not returned in kind. And he said, What hast thou done? Done, not knowing. The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me, not Abel speaking. The voice unto me from the ground, not the field. And now art thou cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. Cain said, I know not. The voice crieth, the earth opened her mouth. When thou tillest, the act of till not removed. When thou tillest the ground again, it shall not henceforth yield, henceforth, unto thee her strength. No longer a tiller, a fugitive, and a vagabond, no longer of the ground, shalt thou be in the earth, cursed from the earth. And Cain said unto the Lord, addressed to the Lord, My punishment. Wait, look back. And he said, What hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground. And now art thou cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth. No word I punish thee, no word thou art punished, no word of punishment, not spoken, now my punishment, compressed. My punishment is greater than I can bear, my punishment, first, the voice from the ground, no longer in front, the mouth of the earth, no longer in front. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, this day, not henceforth, and from thy face shall I be hid, from the face of the earth, from thy face. And I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth, the same words, now spoken of himself. And it shall come to pass, that everyone that findeth me shall slay me. Every one, not some, everyone that findeth, everyone shall slay. My punishment, driven out from the face of the earth, hidden from thy face, a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth, found and slain, for greater than I can bear. And the Lord said unto him, Therefore, whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. Slay, spoken again, not left as he said. And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, not more words, no new words, set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill him. Finding not removed, killing not removed, not find then slay, finding held, killing held, not joined as before. And Cain went out, not driven, went out from the presence of the Lord. From thy face, he said, went out, the text says, and dwelt in the land of Nod, in a land not of the ground, no longer a tiller of the ground, a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth, on the east of Eden, east of Eden. Let the text stand inside it, and let it read you. And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived, and bare Enoch. Look back, Adam knew Eve his wife, and she conceived, and bare Cain, and said, Now, no word spoken, no, and said. And he builded a city, and called the name of the city, after the name of his son, Enoch, the same name. And unto Enoch was born Irad. And Irad begat Mehujael. And Mehujael begat Methujael. And Methujael begat Lamech. Names continued, no word spoken. And Lamech took unto him two wives. The name of the one Ada, and the name of the other Zillah. And Ada bare Jabal. He was the father of such as dwell in tents, and of such as have cattle. And his brother's name Jubal. He was the father of all such as handle the harp and organ. And Zillah, she also bare Tubal-Cain, an instructor of every artificer in brass and iron. And the sister of Tubal-Cain was Naamah. Yet no speech spoken, and no voice heard. And Lamech said unto his wives, Ada and Zillah, Hear my voice, ye wives of Lamech, hearken unto my speech. My voice, my speech, not received, spoken from himself. For I have slain a man to my wounding, and a young man to my hurt. If Cain shall be avenged sevenfold, truly Lamech 70 and sevenfold. The voice once cried from the ground, now my voice speaks. Let the text stand inside it, and let it read you. And Adam knew his wife again, and she bare a son, no word of conceived, and called his name Seth, and said, For God, says she, hath appointed me another seed. Seed, not a man, another seed, instead of Abel, whom Cain slew. And to Seth, to him also there was born a son, and he called his name Enos. Then began now, not before, man to call again, not my voice, not my speech, call upon the name of the Lord called upon. Let the text stand inside it, and let it read you. The structural grammar reading has come to an end. We held back the question of meaning. Now return to it. These are the generations of the heavens and of the earth. What is the meaning of the generations? Look back before the answer, before the meaning. The text has already spoken. A man was formed. 2 trees were named. A river was parted. 4 heads were named. Adam gave names. A woman was made. A name was called Eve. Cherubims were placed. 2 brothers were named. The same name after the name of his son. Names continued. The names of the generations of the heavens and of the earth. Then began to call upon the name of the Lord. The Lord God commanded, and the man was addressed, and spoke. The serpent said, the woman said, the Lord God said, and Adam said, and the woman said, and the Lord God said, and the woman said, and the Lord said. The voice cried from the ground, and Cain said, then no voice heard, and my voice spoke. Hear my voice, the speech of the generations of the heavens and of the earth. And now men call. Seed spoken, not given, a man received, but slain instead of Abel. Seed again, seed of the woman. In the day, not days, in the day thou east, all the days of thy life, till return, it came to pass, process of time. Henceforth, this day, time spoken, not yet counted. Planted, put, taken, brought, hidden, clothed, sent forth, driven out, went out, dwelt in the earth. These are the generations, not empty, not waiting to be defined. What has appeared has already been placed. What is the meaning of the generations? Not given as a word, but stood in the text. Names given, voice spoken, seed appearing, time moving, not counted, driven out and went out, began to call. Let the text stand inside it, and let it read you.